Hi there. Today I want to share a little bit with you about Artistly, the program I use for my AI and creating my clip art packs. And I also do some invitations and some other digital products, but I do make my own artwork using the AI and using those elements to create my unique products. But anyway, so if you've watched any of my videos, you probably already know that. My name is Tammy, and I do have a YouTube channel. You're watching it, please subscribe and leave me some comments. I love to see the comments. But anyway, it's called Design with Tammy Gibbs, and it's been so much fun creating these videos as I kind of learn as I go this new program that's only been out for a little while. But anyway, so today I want to talk about organization of your digital media. With Artistly, since it's not as well known as, say, Midjourney or some of the other Dolly, some of the other programs for doing AI art, a lot of the prompts I am basically learning as I go, and I'm sharing that with, of course, my friends that belong to my group who have gotten to started using the Artistly program through my affiliate link, and so anyway, I'm sort of working on all the prompts and stuff, and so it is a little bit harder to find things because we're starting out sort of from scratch, but the program is going to grow, and it is a program where you do not right now they have the lifetime deal, and if you get in on the ground floor, then you don't have to worry about paying the monthly fees. Anyway, so I've got some different examples of some different types of art, and today I'm going to be putting them into my prompt logbook, which I created on Canva. So I probably will eventually print it out, but since I can easily copy and paste from the Canva, as long as Canva is working, which I hope will stay working for a long time, I'll be okay. I'll have that information in there. I need to have it digitally. I probably will also save it as like a PDF, and that way I can still copy and paste the prompts in. But anyway, a really great thing. Artistly is still beginning. We do have folders. They did put this in where we can add folders and stuff, but I had been using the program for a long time before they added this feature, so I have a ton of other I just have loads and loads and loads of stuff in this main sort of folder here. So rather than go back and try to get all those into folders until they make it easier to do that, I sort of developed this page on Canva that I can go in and I can save my prompts, and that way I can flip through. It's sort of a lookbook, and I can flip through, and then I can, if I want to do a particular style of art, I don't have to go searching through Artistly for that. So if you have Artistly, this will be very helpful for you. And if you don't, then you may want to use it with whatever AI program you're using, because you can still save your prompts this way. So I think it'll be a helpful video for everybody. But anyway, I'm going to be using Artistly. Now, we also have in Artistly, we have this community feed here. It'll take it a minute to pull it up because it's such a huge feed. But anyway, we have this community feed, and also if I go through and look for ideas on style, now, mind you, I'm not using the prompts to get the exact images or try to take someone else's image. I'm looking for certain things, and I'll just kind of jump to that. So I'm looking for things when I see a style. I'm looking for wording that I can convert. This is a really pretty flower here, so this would be something that would appeal to me. So I want to look and see how they worded it. Now, this one kind of looks like, and I do try to steer clear a little bit of using particular, like this part right here on there. But I might would look at the soft and dreamy and the hues, looking for words that tell the AI what we really want. And sometimes the words that we would use are not necessarily the words that they return the result we want from. So I'm looking at this prompt and looking at the realistic with a touch of fantasy, the peony flowers on a white background bouquet. Soft and dreamy with hues of pastel pink, white, and green, digital illustration, sharp focus, soft and warm lighting. A lot of times the lighting, I have noticed with your AI, can make a difference in the look that you get. But anyway, so I'm going to show you with this one what I would do. I would right click, I would copy the image, and then I have this file already set up. And see, this is kind of how it looks. I have it, and I'm going to show you how to do that for yourself too, really easy, using the document. Okay, so here I will paste that image in. I'll go back to Artily, and I'm going to pull this in. Okay, and I am going to put this here. Now, when I actually use it, and see, the cool thing about doing this sort of like a running document, the way that Canva allows you to do it with the document, is we can go down here now and we can add another table in here. But I created my little tables, and it just makes it the size it needs, and it just becomes, it's kind of like a huge long piece of paper. If we were to print it out, it's going to print out differently. It'll print out as a PDF, and it won't be in the long bits like this. But anyway, so this is kind of how my setup is. So I'm going to go back, because you're actually just watching what I would be doing today anyway. So I'm gonna go down just one more time. They've been really cleaning this community feed up and getting all the riffraff out and all the bad things. They had to crack down a little bit. People were abusing the product to create images that weren't allowed. So anyway, because that is such a huge feed, it does take it a few seconds to pull up the images. Okay, so let's just kind of look again and see if there's anything else that would be a good example for you. Not seeing anything in there. Okay, I'm going to go back to my feed, my personal designs, because I know I have a lot of prompts that I need to record. And I'm doing that because, like I said, even as I'm creating things that I may want to go back and create something in a similar style. I'll change up, like for instance, it might have been an elephant and I may want a dog, but I want it to be in a similar art style. Okay, so I've already done these art styles in my prompts, but now I want to do this one. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to copy the image, go back over, pop it in here, okay, and then go back and then grab my prompt. And these are some I'm actually still playing with, but I did want to get them down before as I play with my prompts, then I get more and more in that feed, and it makes it more difficult for me to find the ones I really want to record or whatever. So while I'm in here doing this, I'm actually going to go in here and I think I need to set up another one for the deer. No, I have a deer there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and change that to deer. Did it do it? No. Well, that's not the right one. Let me see. Default deer. I don't know why it didn't change it. Deer, 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 deer. Where were my deer? There. Okay, now it's going to change it and put it in the folder. So at least I'll have that image in the folder. Now, something else, and I'm going to check it and make sure before this was created using the 4 at a time prompt. But I think that, and I'm going to show you, I believe it's actually moving all 4 of those. We're going to double check as soon as it gets through with this little going around and round. While it's doing that, let's see. I'm going to go in and we're going to create a new design. We're going to create a document. I'm going to show you how to build your own page like this. Okay, so where it has the little, this right here, we're going to click on the little plus sign and we're going to scroll down to the table. And then mine has 6 columns and 2 rows. And then I'm going to click on that and then there you go. We are all set up, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to name this template. Let's see, prompt template, prompt idea book template. Okay, that way if I want to do any more, I'm going to set this up as a brand template. Oh, can I even do that? Let's see. Download. No. Oh, it will not let me do that. I didn't realize that when you have this, it's not allowing you to do. Let's see. Nope. You cannot do a brand template with this, so oh well. So anyway, that's easy also because we've got prompt idea book template. Okay, it's going to save it. We're going to go back over here to our main page. I'm going to refresh it so it shows that document. Okay, prompt idea book template. So now I'm going to show you how you can go in and still use this as a template. Okay, so this is our template. The only thing you're going to have to do differently is just go in and when you want to make a new one, just do make a copy. Now, why would you want to have multiples of these? And I haven't done this yet. All of mine are kind of in the same thing. But now that I've sort of gotten momentum and my document's getting longer, I'm thinking that I may go back and begin to start organizing into different categories, like for instance, animals or people or styles of art. So you could do that, and then you could just change this to be idea book, and it would be prompts for animals or watercolor animals, or prompts for baby animals. I mean, really, you could make that whatever you wanted to. Let's go back and see here. Okay, so now I want to see if it moved all of those deer into that same folder. So this is the one we moved, and they were all created with the same prompt at the same time. So yes, so that is something you can keep in mind, is that once you move one of those, when you create them using the drop down and do the 4, it's going to move. If you move one of them, just like when you make one of them private, it makes all of them
Be sure
private.
and like
You
and
don't have to do
subscribe.
each
Check
of
my
the
comments
individual
below
one.
for the
Now, I
links to my
tried this
favorite
with something
software,
else
and
the other
I'll see
day.
you
Like,
next
for
time.
instance, okay, we've got different images here. They would not naturally go into the same thing. But anyway, let me go to a different one and see. We're going to try it. I don't think it worked. One time I thought it did, and one time I didn't. I'm trying to find easier ways to speed your workflow up and help you save time, because Artily is not the fastest program right now. It just isn't. I can't make it into something that it's not. Now, because you're watching this, and hopefully this video will be on YouTube for a very, very long time, years even, we're at the very beginning of Artistly, and so this information should still be fairly evergreen, but there's going to be a lot of changes too, and I'm going to try to keep up with those changes. So we have even newer videos that cover all those changes. But if you happen to be watching this, check my check my channel to see if there is a more current video about some of this stuff. Um, and then we'll, you know, I have to talk about it now. I mean, I don't know what the future is. I know that they are currently moving to faster servers, so I expect within the next couple of weeks that we'll even be working with a product that is much, much faster. Right now, while I'm creating this video, they're actually doing the moving, and we already know that it's going to be slow on purpose, so that's why it's taking a little bit more time here. Okay, well, I can go back to this later. Anyway, so basically, if you go and you have, and I'm going to go in and do this, see if I can get in again. It's really slowed down. Let's see. I can log in. Okay, so we're back at our prompts here, and I can find the one I have created. But anyway, so I wanted to show you just, you know, some of the types of things that I save so that you'll kind of have a general idea. You know, like for instance, this is to get a party pack. So, you know, if I want to make more party things, then I can copy this and paste it into my prompt in Artistly or whatever software, you know, you're using for AI. And here is more for like a journal. It's kind of like a journal page, and this is for nautical, but I can go in and I can actually change this out as well. This was also from a nautical page, but I also asked it to do an Easter theme, so that was a little crazy. My digital paper, this is a corrugated cardboard background. You know, here are flat lay flowers that I have. Really, when you're doing prompting, the thing that you don't really realize is how important when you start trying to talk to these computers, you don't realize that it's the way you phrase things as much as what you phrase. So, for instance, and let me just go into one of these. Okay, so let's just say, and I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna create another one here, just so let's see. I can play with the prompts for you, and we can do sort of a basic prompting session. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Okay, so first off, it's the order of things that you do. So like if I want a clip art pack, then I will often do it a couple of different ways. I may start that prompt off with clip art pack, or, well, let's see, let's do it up here. Okay, so here are some different ways to start. Clip art pack, clip art pack, clip art bundle. And you can either use, like sometimes I'll use a comma, sometimes I'll use colon. It doesn't really matter about that. So these would be like, you could pick from these to get started. So this may be an emphasis that you want it to do multiples on one page. Now, if you're going to use in Artistly, if you're going to use the drop down and pick 4 images, it's going to do 4 single images most of the time. But if you do use one of these, then you're going to double up and you're going to have multiples that are going to come on those for the most part. Sometimes it still glitches and it's still going to only give you, you know, one image when you ask for multiples, or it may give you multiples when you ask for one image. But anyway, so if I were doing a bundle or a pack, I would probably start it off and do clip art pack. And then I used to do, in my original video that I showed how to do this, I would put 4 images, and then I would probably put next you can kind of put the subject of whatever you want to do. So in this case, it would be a standing dog. Now, there are a couple of different things that you can say standing, and sometimes you can do full body if you want to get the full figure and for them not to cut off like the bottom portion of your animal or your person. So these are a couple of terms that I use for that. Okay, so standing dog, and let's just say that's going to put it up for grabs of whatever color most of the time. 4 images, standing dog holding a bright pink flower, isolated on a white background. Always put the white isolated on a white background if you want to be able to easily take the background off and make it into your clip art. So anyway, I learned that, and that was probably the best phrase to get me as far as I wanted to go with getting into the clip art, because before it was just so tedious, because every time I would prompt it, it would give me a background that was not easily distinguished and easy to remove. So you have to kind of think ahead and prompt it in a way where it's doing most of the work for you. So anyway, so that's kind of a basic. That is a very simple one. You can go back and you can make it more complicated. So we've got the dog holding a bright pink flower. You could also maybe add and then put a standing dog, and then put various poses. That's another term that a lot of times I'll use, is various poses, to get sort of a variety of poses. So you want to look for terms when you're looking at successful, what I would consider successful prompts on Artily. Like if you're going to the community feed and you're looking at the picture and it's like you want, and then you go down, you look at what that prompting delivered. And a lot of times when you read the prompting, you may think, oh, that's a great image, and I'm going to get this prompt and use it. But you really have to look at the prompt to see if it matches the image, because all prompts are going to return an image, but they're not necessarily going to return the image that's very similar to what the prompt was. So you want to evaluate what your prompt is. So anyway, let's see. I think that they may be doing the whole server thing this morning, and if they are, then it's not going to come up. Okay, well, I guess that's going to be the end. I was trying to think of a few more terms before I sign off of this video that will kind of help you when you're creating some of your prompts. Let me go back into my prompting thing and see if I can spot some really good ones. Let's see. Okay, so like cascading floral bouquet is also one. Let's go back and put that. Cascading floral bouquet. I had to work really hard to find terms that worked for doing the florals, because I would get all the stems and I wasn't getting what I wanted at all. So cascading floral bouquet is a very good one to add. And let's look here. Let's see that uses cascading floral, and you see that this pretty much, this will show you how I changed it up. So this says cascading floral bouquet of shades of red roses, okay? And this one says cascading floral bouquet of rust color and beige roses, clip art pompous, and so I left some of these in there, but I went in and I basically changed. And let's just go over here to, why do I not have some of the things that I have? And I don't have a highlighter here. Let's see. Feed, videos, apps, charts, projects. Okay. Well, I wanted to highlight this, but apparently it's not going to let me do that. So anyway, so this is what I changed right here. The this is shades of red roses. I can do it this way. Okay. Shades of red roses, and then in this one, same prompt, bouquet of, and then I substituted and put rust colored and beige roses. And so I'll do that. Okay. So see, those two, that's how I changed that one up. I left this stuff the same. Okay. So this is how you work with a prompt. You get one that works for you, and then you go in and then you change the bits and pieces. You don't change the whole entire prompt. You change only the bits to give you the same result, but just with a different thing. Now, as you see, even though it says this, it is a totally different look. Now, it does still have the pampas grass and all. You have the cascading floral look, but the flowers themselves and the arrangements are going to be different. And you can change it up. You could have said shades of bouquet of 3 roses, or you can play with that prompt and then try to get the, it's a trial and error, but once you do, get it, then, now see, this one is a different prompt. It says clip art bundle. It has that first. This one was not as successful to me because it rendered not a bundle. So this one did not work right. I'm not real sure why it didn't. But it only did one image where it looks like it should have done more. Now, if you went back in and you did the clip art bundle, and then you did right here, if you substituted and put the 4 images after, and then did a comma, and then did cascading boats of cascading bouquet of delicately painted roses, then you may get, multiple of these on the same design. And just like this one said clip art bundle, cute cartoon, but see, it doesn't have any numbers with it, and it didn't yield but the individual image rather than the multiples. Now let me see if I can find, now this one, see, clip art pack, 4 images. This one yielded the multiples. This one yielded multiples, and you see it's a clip art. This one says clip art pack. This one says clip art, but this one has the 4 images. Now, I know Artily can't count. I learned that early on. So you can put the 4 images, and it may give you 4, it may give you 14. It is what it is. Let's see if I can find another one. See, here's another one, clip art bundle, 4 images. These are different ones. Now, this one, the clip art bundle of colorful flat lay flowers. Okay, so the difference I see in this, if I'm looking at it, is this is clip art bundle of colorful flat lay flowers. So it put it all together before the comma. So again, the order of how you do things. And this one yielded more. School theme clip art bundle, and this has the colon and variety of, it has variety in it, which sort of tells it to do more than one, of teacher appreciation images. So you really have to look really deeply at the order and the words that you're using. This is supposed to have a C. This one was some ones that I just thought was super cute. This is cute cupcake with lemon frosting. And I probably wouldn't use it like this. I would do something, I'm going to change up all of this. And I don't really like that it has, I always take these out where it mentions the specific artist because I don't like for it to use those. And I'll just say, if you happen to see any of your images in here used, then you did a good job because they caught my attention. And, go and remove them from the community feed because you don't, if you don't want them to be out there where people can have easy access to your things. A lot of these are my own, but I do go and look, and if I see something, spot something that I think has wording that I can use, like, then I will grab them and start putting them into my little idea file so that I don't have to sort through every single one of my prompts. Okay, well, I really appreciate you watching the video. I hope you'll want to subscribe and watch some of my other videos on Artily, Canva, Etsy, doing digital products. I cover a lot of different material, and I try to make it very easy for you to understand and not talk about a whole lot of other stuff so that you can get in and you can learn things. And I hope you're enjoying them. And so if you will subscribe, maybe give me a comment. If you're interested in Artily, I have my affiliate link down in the comment section. Please use that. It does help me out, and it doesn't cost you any more to do it. And if you do use my link, then I'd like to invite you into my private Facebook group so that you can evaluate the product using a lot of my ideas and tips so that you get the most out of the program and see if it works for your business. So until next time, I'll see you later. I hope you have a great day.